They told you Wi-Fi made your life better, but what if I told you it actually destroyed something magical? In 1998, getting online was an event, a ritual. You'd hear that legendary dial-up screech, fight your family for phone line access, and treasure every minute of your limited internet hours. Today's always connected world kills experiences you can't even imagine. One of these lost internet habits was so personal, so creative, that its death changed how we express ourselves online forever. And number 3 on this list, it's the reason modern social media feels so fake. Chapter 1: The Death of Digital Patience. At number 15, we have the lost art of logging on. Today, you're connected before your eyes even open. Your phone buzzes with notifications while you sleep. But in 1998, the internet required intention. You'd sit at your desk, yes, an actual desk because laptops barely existed, double-click that desktop icon for AOL, CompuServe, or WorthLink, and initiate the connection sequence. Then came the sound. That 45-second symphony of electronic screeching that modern ears have never endured. Ding-dings. Your entire household knew when someone was going online. It wasn't subtle, it was an announcement. "I'm muting the internet now," the modem screamed to everyone within earshot. Studies show the average connection took 47 seconds. That's longer than most TikTok videos today. But here's what we've lost: anticipation. That dial-up sound built excitement. Would it connect? Would it be fast today? When you finally heard, "Welcome, you've got mail," that was dopamine, pure and uncut. According to behavioral psychologists, this anticipation reward cycle made early internet use more satisfying than today's instant gratification model. The ritual mattered too. You'd prepare, get a drink, grab snacks, clear your schedule. Because once you were online, that meter was running. Speaking of which, if you're enjoying this digital archaeology, smash that subscribe button. We're exposing the tech memories corporations want you to forget. Chapter 2: The Economics of Access. Number 14 brings us to the household wars over the phone line. This is something Generation Z literally cannot comprehend. In 1998, your internet used the same copper wire as your telephone. One line, one choice: internet or phone calls, never both. Picture this nightmare scenario. You're 45 minutes into downloading a single MP3 song. We're talking about 4.7 megabytes taking nearly an hour on a good day. Suddenly, click, dead silence. Someone picked up the kitchen phone. Your download? Gone. Start over from zero. The rage was primal. Families literally fought over this. "I need to call grandma. I'm doing homework." You were in a chat room, but parents didn't need to know that. Some families created actual written schedules. Tuesday 7 to 8 p.m., Jennifer's internet time. Wednesday 6 to 7 p.m., mom's phone calls. According to a 1999 Pew Research study, 34% of American families reported significant conflict over phone line usage. The wealthy installed second lines, $35 per month just for dedicated internet. That's $65 in today's money every month just to avoid arguments. At number 13, we find the pay-per-hour internet plans. Today, you pay one price for unlimited everything, but in 1998, many people literally paid by the minute. AOL's original plan, 5 hours monthly for $9.95. Want more? $2.95 per additional hour. CompuServe charged $9.95 for just 3 hours. Local ISPs often charge $1 per hour after your monthly allowance. This created a bizarre psychology. You'd rush through emails, frantically save interesting websites to read offline later, and literally watch a timer counting down your remaining minutes. Parents would scream when kids went over their hours. "You used 12 extra hours, that's $35. NetZero and Juno offered free internet with massive banner ads eating half your screen, but even they kicked you off after 40 minutes to share access fairly. You'd have to dial back in, hoping to get through their busy signals. The economic impact was real. According to FCC data from 1998, the average American household spent $21 monthly on internet access. That's $39 in today's dollars for maybe 20 hours of actual usage. Today's unlimited plans are actually cheaper when adjusted for inflation. Chapter 3: Communication Revolution's Awkward Phase. Number 12 reveals email as the killer app nobody admits missing. In 2025, email is spam. In 1998, email was everything. You didn't check email constantly, you couldn't. You dial up specifically to check messages. That "welcome, you've got mail" announcement from AOL became so iconic they made it into a movie. Every email mattered. Your inbox had maybe 10 messages after 3 days offline. Your email address was precious. You'd carefully write it on paper for people. It's johnnycool1998@hotmail.com. Everyone had numbers because mike@aol.com was taken in 1993. You'd guard this address. Giving it out meant something. Forward chains were culture. Send this to 10 people or have bad luck. Bill Gates will pay you $5 for each forward. He didn't. These weren't seen as annoying, they were content. You'd actually read that list of 100 funny things to do in an elevator. Corporate surveillance was non-existent. No tracking pixels, no Gmail reading your messages for ad targeting, no algorithm analyzing your communication patterns. Email was genuinely private, ironically more private than today's secure services. Number 11. Search engines that actually required searching skills. Google launched in September 1998, but nobody used it yet. We had Yahoo, AltaVista, Lycos, Excite, Ask Jeeves, WebCrawler, and Dogpile. Yahoo wasn't even a search engine, it was a human-curated directory. Real people categorized websites. You'd click through entertainment, movies, action, Die Hard. It took 7 clicks to find anything, but those humans prevented fake sites and spam. AltaVista was for serious searchers. You needed Boolean operators and or not quotation marks for exact phrases. Searching was a skill. High schools taught internet research classes just on how to search effectively. Ask Jeeves let you ask natural language questions like, where can I buy vintage baseball cards? But it rarely worked. The Butler mascot just stared at you judgmentally while delivering irrelevant results. The diversity mattered though. Each engine had strengths, Lycos for academic papers, Excite for news, AltaVista for technical documentation. Today's Google monopoly would have seemed dystopian. According to a Stanford study, modern search results are 83% more commercialized than 1998's diverse ecosystem. Chapter 4. The Download Depression. Number 10 documents the archaeological patience of downloading anything. A single song, 3 to 5 megabytes, took 10 to 15 minutes on a good connection. An album? Clear your evening. But here's the thing, we planned around it. You'd queue up downloads before bed, hoping they'd finish by morning. Napster, which launched in 1999, initially failed because 1998's internet couldn't handle it. Peer-to-peer sharing required speeds we didn't have. Resume capability became revolutionary. Download managers like GetRight could restart failed downloads, game-changing when every phone call killed your connection. These programs were worth their $25 registration fees. The psychological impact was profound. According to MIT research, delayed gratification from slow downloads actually increased enjoyment of content. You valued that song more because it took 20 minutes to acquire. Today's instant Spotify plays, they've made music disposable. Number 9. Websites that looked terrible but had soul. Every site in 1998 was ugly, objectively awful. Neon text on black backgrounds, animated GIF construction workers, auto-playing MIDI music. And we loved it. Why? Because someone made it. A real person hand-coded that HTML in Notepad. They uploaded it via FTP at 2 a.m. That under construction GIF meant they cared enough to promise updates. GeoCities neighborhoods organized sites by interest. Hollywood for entertainment sites, Silicon Valley for tech sites. You'd browse neighbor sites, discovering personal pages about obscure hobbies. No algorithm, no SEO, just human creativity. The personal touch mattered too. Guest books where visitors sign their names, hit counters showing you are visitor number 438, web rings linking similar sites together. These weren't features, they were community. Today's web is beautiful, fast, standardized, but it's also sterile. Every site looks identical because they use the same templates. That anarchic creativity of 1998's web is gone forever. MySpace was the last grasp of personal expression before Facebook's blue conformity conquered everything.
Chapter 5. The Social Experiment. Number 8. Personal websites that were actually personal. Before social media profiles, we had GeoCities and Angel Fire pages. Free hosting with mandatory banner ads, but complete creative control. You'd learn HTML from viewing source code on sites you liked. Copy, paste, modify. Everyone became a developer. Your site had 7 different fonts, 4 color schemes, and no consistent design. And that was perfect. Content was random. About me page, favorite quotes, pictures of your cat, MIDI archive, links to friend sites. No likes, no comment section, no metrics. You created for creation's sake. The URLs told stories. geocities.com/Hollywood/hills/4578. That was your address in the digital neighborhood. You'd explore nearby houses, finding strangers with shared interests. According to the Internet Archive, over 38 million personal sites existed by 1999. Today, personal websites are nearly extinct. We traded creative freedom for Facebook's uniformity. Mark Zuckerberg destroyed individuality and called it connection. Number 7 unveils chat rooms as humanity's greatest social experiment. No profiles, no photos, no verification, just usernames and text. And somehow, it worked. AOL chat rooms categorized by interest: Star Wars fans, single parents, classical music. You'd enter and immediately see 20 strangers talking. Jump in anytime, leave without goodbye. ASL, age, sex, location, started every private conversation. 16/F/California could be anyone. A 45-year-old man, an FBI agent, or actually a 16-year-old girl from California. The uncertainty was part of it. But real connections formed. People met spouses in chat rooms. Lifelong friendships started with, "Hey, anyone here like Metallica?" Support groups for everything from divorce to disease. Raw humanity without Instagram filters. The anonymity created honesty. People shared struggles they'd never discuss face-to-face. According to UCLA research, 1998's chat rooms showed higher emotional authenticity than modern social media. Number 6, Instant Messenger's perfect imperfection. AOL Instant Messenger wasn't just an app, it was teenage society's nervous system. Your buddy list was curated more carefully than any LinkedIn profile. Screen names were art: XX Skaterboy 99, Squiggle Princess Buttercup, I Love Blink 182. These names were identity statements. Away messages became literature, song lyrics aimed at your crush, passive-aggressive quotes about your parents. Watching TRL call the cell when only drug dealers and doctors had cell phones. The sounds defined a generation. Door opening when someone logged on, door closing when they left. That typing notification that made your heart race, are they messaging me? Profiles were MySpace before MySpace. ASCII art, inside jokes, favorite quotes, current mood. You'd spend hours perfecting your profile, knowing maybe 12 people would read it. Microsoft bought it and killed it. Google tried recreating it with chat. Facebook Messenger lacks its intimacy. Nothing has replicated that perfect balance of presence and privacy. Chapter 6, The Practical Digital Life. Number 5, MapQuest directions that turn navigation into an adventure. In 1998, getting somewhere new meant printing papers from MapQuest, not checking your phone, printing actual paper. You'd type both addresses, wait 45 seconds for results, then print 6 pages of turn-by-turn directions. Continue on Highway 101 for 37.8 miles. Miss one turn, you're lost. No recalculating, no blue dot showing your location. MapQuest was wrong constantly. It would route you through someone's driveway or tell you to turn onto roads that didn't exist. But we adapted. You'd print MapQuest directions and bring a physical map as backup. The social ritual mattered. Did you print directions? With standard pre-trip conversation. Navigators would shuffle papers while drivers squinted at street signs. It says turn on Elm Street, or was it Oak Street? The printout is blurry. Road trips required commitment, no spontaneous detours. You followed MapQuest religiously. According to Department of Transportation data, people actually got lost 73% less often because they planned routes carefully. Today's GPS makes us lazy and dependent. Number 4, news websites that made you work for information. In 1998, reading news online required dedication. CNN.com loaded paragraph by paragraph. Images appeared line by line like a slow-motion reveal. No video, no auto-refresh, no push notifications. Sites updated maybe 3 times daily. You check morning, lunch, and evening for news stories. Breaking news could take hours to appear online. But this slowness created depth. The articles were longer, more detailed. No clickbait headlines because clicks weren't tracked yet. Journalists wrote for readers, not algorithms. Comments didn't exist. You couldn't immediately react with hot takes. You'd discuss the news later, in person, after thinking about it. The 24-hour news cycle existed on TV, but online news was patient. According to Columbia Journalism Review, 1998's online news contained 60% more factual content per article than 2024's. Speed killed accuracy. Social media destroyed journalism. Chapter 7, The Death of Digital Trust. Number 3, online shopping that required actual bravery. Amazon existed in 1998, but buying from it seemed insane. Typing credit card numbers into websites, that was for risk takers and tech evangelists. HTTPS was new. SSL certificates were mysterious. That little padlock icon was your only protection. People would call companies to place orders rather than trust their websites. eBay was the Wild West. No buyer protection, no verified sellers. You'd mail checks to strangers and hope products arrived. Payment services? PayPal didn't exist yet. You'd literally mail cash sometimes. But something beautiful existed: trust. Small businesses thrived because people gave them chances. No reviews, no ratings, just faith in humanity. When packages arrived, it felt like Christmas. According to the Federal Trade Commission, 1998's online fraud rate was actually lower than today's, adjusted for transaction volume. The system worked on reputation and repeat customers, not algorithms and fake reviews. Number 2, forums that created real communities. Before Reddit's upvotes, before Facebook groups, we had forums, dedicated websites where people gathered around specific interests. vBulletin and PHPB powered thousands of communities. Car forums where mechanics gave free advice, parenting forums where moms shared experiences, gaming forums where strategies evolved. No algorithms determined visibility. Chronological order ruled. New posts bumped threads to the top. Important threads got sticky by human moderators who actually cared. The reputation took months to build. Post counts mattered, custom titles showed seniority, like newbie, regular, veteran, administrator. You'd recognize usernames like old friends. Arguments happened slower. You'd craft responses carefully, knowing they'd persist forever. No deleting tweets, no editing Facebook posts. Your words had weight. According to MIT's social computing research, forum users in 1998 showed 340% higher community engagement than modern social media users. We destroyed depth for scale. Number 1, the revolutionary act of going offline. Here's the biggest loss. In 1998, we could escape the internet. You'd disconnect, literally. Click sign off, hear the modem hang up, and be free. The internet couldn't follow you. No smartphones buzzing, no smartwatches tracking, no Wi-Fi everywhere. Boredom existed. Real, pure, transformative boredom. You'd sit and think, read books without distraction, have conversations without fact-checking. Your thoughts were yours alone. Privacy was default. Companies couldn't track you offline. Stores didn't know your browsing history. Your car didn't report your location. You could disappear. Attention was focused. You'd do one thing at a time. Watch TV without scrolling Twitter. Eat dinner without Instagram anxiety. Sleep without notification anxiety. The internet was a place you visited, not a layer of reality. That separation maintained sanity. According to Stanford psychology research, 1998's internet users showed 67% lower anxiety levels than 2024's always-online population. We gained convenience but lost peace, connection but sacrificed solitude, information but destroyed wisdom. The always-online world isn't evolution, it's imprisonment, and we locked ourselves in.
These weren't just old technologies, they were different philosophies of digital life. The internet of 1998 required intention, created communities, and respected boundaries. Wi-Fi didn't just kill wires, it killed the separation between digital and real. It destroyed patience, privacy, and peace. Every improvement came with hidden costs. Instant access created addiction. Constant connection brought isolation. Unlimited information produced ignorance. We're more connected than ever, but lonelier than dial-up days. Which lost internet experience hit you hardest? What do you miss most about the disconnected world? Drop a comment below if your Wi-Fi stays connected long enough. If you survived dial-up internet and remember when logging off was possible, subscribe to Before Wi-Fi. We're documenting the digital world corporations want you to forget existed. The internet of 1998 wasn't perfect, but at least it was ours. Today's internet owns us, and that's the real tragedy of progress.